Open borders, Biden. Not just letting migrants flood into the country, he's also helping the cartels smuggle in a record amount of drugs. Seizures of the extremely deadly drug fentanyl increased by a whopping 233% between March of this year and last. Cartel expert Jaeson just returned from the Arizona border. He's here with an exclusive look at how cartels are smuggling so much product under Biden's watch. All right, so what's the strategy down there in the desert?
Well, right now, unfortunately, CBP and local and other state law enforcement agencies are just being overrun. And the data shows that. We've got preliminary data coming in now that shows that for the month of April, 177,000 people are going to be apprehended along the southwest border just in a 30-day period. But there's also another number that we've gotten access to, Jesse, which is that 42,000 were known to have gotten away from CBP officials. And I want to stress those are known, meaning that a CBP official witnessed an individual getting through the border, either a sensor picked them up or they had sign. So we're at record numbers. And the thing that really concerns me right now is as we go from border security to migrant care, which is exactly what the federal agencies are forced to do, more drugs and more fentanyl are coming into this country right now than ever before.
So they distract with the babysitting. They have little babysitting centers set up, and Biden's playing hide and seek with the media there. Oh, look, no crisis, no kids, and then they just stash about 1,200 children in a building next door. So that's the cartel strategy, though, right? Flood the zone with the kids and then sneak the narcotics around the other side. How do they go about not being detected in the desert? Because there's got to be, more than just sensors out there, right? We have to have a little manpower.
Yeah, no, we spent a week in Arizona just outside a community known as Casa Grande. And now I want to stress this is 70 miles from the border. So we have cartel operations that deep occurring in the United States. And I met with law enforcement and private citizens. And what they do is the Sinaloa specifically is pushing their scouts into the mountains where they'll sit up to 2 weeks at a time and communicate on two-way handheld encrypted radios back to what they call Central in Mexico so that they can move their drugs into the United States. And it's really interesting. They have what are known as debris fields 70 miles into the country where these operators with Sinaloa are wearing camouflage hats, backpacks on their chest and their back and all across. But they also cover their shoes. And they cover their shoes with what is known as a carpet shoe. And you're seeing one here that I got. And they wear these things, and they'll move 10 miles a day into the United States every day for about 7 days straight. They get to one of these debris fields, they drop all of their camouflage clothing, and then they get the drugs and they throw them into a waiting vehicle, and off they go. And this is happening
Hold up that shoe one more time.
70 miles into the country. Yeah,
let me see the shoe again, because, when I used to play games in the yard in the woods with my buddies when I was a little kid, I used to just put a bunch of mud on the bottom of my shoes so they couldn't hear me creeping up and breaking twigs and leaves. And it looks like we're just getting outfoxed. They have radios, they have tactical gear, they have specialized footwear. I don't know if Joe Biden's up to the job. I gotta be honest. Jaeson, thank you very much, and I hope everyone pays attention with what's going on, because fentanyl's a killer. Straight up.
And it's coming. And I just want to stress it is coming. It really is.
It really is. And we see it in the death toll.